Career Woman segment of Today's Woman, and today I'm talking to the beautiful, always outstanding Genevieve Nnaji, who's an actress. And if you're an aspiring actress or an actor, this is one show that you have to listen through to the end. Genevieve, is there competition, and I know your answer will be yes, in the field of acting?
Yes.
What sort of competition exists there?
Same kind of competition that exists in every other, aspect of, business, in every other sector of work. Just to be the best you can be in your field, really, is the competition. So, but then competition is not a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing. There is healthy competition, which I think is what we need in the industry, because that obviously challenges each and every one of us to be on our toes.
How do you get roles? How do you get to be in the movie?
Now or before now?
Now.
Now you get offered a part.
Oh, so before you have to
audition
for it.
You have to audition. You have to prove yourself.
How does it happen? How does it happen?
Proving yourself?
Yeah, no. As in you go for an audition. So you there's an announcement, and then because I know now people actually advertise that if you want to feature in this movie or you want to be in the movie, come pick up a form and then you audition and things like that. People actually even pay money to audition. I don't know if it's the same in Nigeria.
I haven't auditioned in a long time, so I wouldn't know. But back in the day, in my time, we had, places where we commute, and these places had notice boards, and on the notice boards, movies to be produced, where their auditions were placed, and dates and casting offers, movie roles were. So, you picked out, if you were interested in any of them, you pick out the dates, the time, the venue, and you just go.
And now you just sit in the comfort of your home and then you get a call.
It's called paying your dues, baby.
Do you always do what is given you, or do you, when you get the scripts or when you're approached to act in a particular movie, do you say yes there and then? What do you look out for before you say yes?
I have to read the script first and approve. Then I say yes or no.
Would you also look at money?
Oh yeah, definitely. After I look at the script, I say yes or no.
But tell me about some of the challenges, the difficulties that, obviously now you won't be facing those same difficulties or challenges, but before, what sort of difficulties would you go through before you land yourself a movie or a role?
Probably having to prove yourself amongst 100 or 200,000 people. Okay, not that large, but having to prove yourself, amongst maybe 100 women. And then you also have to, most of the time you're judged based on your looks, you're judged based on your height, you're judged based on different things you didn't think mattered at the time. But then you start to learn that all of these things are embodiments of what makes a person an actor or a screen icon, So yeah, challenges like that.
What would you say has been your most challenging role so far?
I think that would be Wind of Glory, a movie. I played the role of a blind girl.
Oh, I've seen that. I have seen that.
What did you think?
I think it was really good, and it was so real. Sometimes you watch a movie and you are so into it.
That's how I felt when I was watching it.
Yeah, because it was so real. Yeah. But sometimes you watch a movie and it's so distant from you. You think, okay, this is just somebody acting. Yeah, and sometimes it's so real. But was it exciting playing that role?
It's always exciting doing something you're not. For me, it's always exciting playing something you're definitely, because that's where the challenge comes in being able to convince people that this is what you are and this is what you're passing through. you know, and probably convince yourself as well, you know. So it's, yeah, that's the fun in, you know, about acting. It's just being something you're not.
Being something you're not. But has it been a time that, you know, you've been given a role and you know, okay, this is me? Do you see yourself in some of the roles that you play?
Yeah, especially in a few scenes. Especially in a few scenes.
Okay.
Because I can relate to situations that have happened to me, you know, and, you know, I probably remember the situations and, you know, the annoyance or the anger or the happiness or the joy I felt then is then what I kind of emulate, you see. So, yeah, you will identify with various things.
You know, the other thing is you're given a script, so you're actually, what you're saying is not really from you. It's been scripted.
Yeah.
Is it word by word or word for word? Do you read?
You have to. The script there is obviously a guideline, and you are supposed to follow that guide. You are not obligated to say every word for. I mean, if you can, please do. You know, word for word. You read through. If there's nothing wrong with the lines, don't touch it. You just work with it.
Because this is what I see. I mean, I'm obviously not an actress, and I don't think I can be one, but if you're reading something that has been written for you, and you're supposed to put yourself into it and play a certain role, how can you consciously make that effort and remind yourself that I'm acting, so I'm supposed to say this, and then have this sort of expression, either facially or something else? How do you mix, you know, everything that you have to be on set?
Hopefully you've had the script for a good amount of time before shoot, for you to get in tune with it and, you know, relax and be comfortable with your character. But then once you are, it's easy because you become that character. And even in the language and the style of writing, you adapt to. And if you are that character, you would know how to bring out each dialogue like it's were yours, you know, and be natural with it.
How do you rehearse? In front of the mirror, in the bathroom, under the shower?
I don't.
Or do you know, get a group of people, sit, watch me play, and see?
No. I'm very because I'm a shy person, right?
You are?
Okay, let's not go there. Yes, but I am. It's hard, even when we have to rehearse. I know I've lost a role because I probably messed up rehearsals, and I couldn't audition. I couldn't cry because there were people watching, and I'm thinking, you expect me to cry? Are you serious? So I think I lost that role. But yeah, I'm very bad at rehearsing. I'm not the best person to rehearse with. I work better under pressure, like when it's because I'm like a dare caught in the headlights.
You're very daring, right?
It's now or never. So, you know, there's no turning back for me. So at that point in time, I have to give it my all. But during rehearsal, I'm like, oh, there's still a second chance, you know. Please, I'm not going to bother. So no.
Do you want people to identify you as the Genevieve who is able to play this particular role? Do you want us to name tag you?
Nobody wants to be name tagged. Well, I believe nobody wants to be name tagged.
Okay.
I'm an actor, and I want to be known for my versatility. It's very simple.
So you don't want to be either a mother, you know, be very good at being a mother, or a girlfriend.
I want to be good at everything.
Be good at everything.
Everything.
How can you be all that in one?
Yeah, depending on the script, you can be. You can be. You play each role the way it comes. And if you're a good actor, you should be able to interpret.
But for somebody who's beginning, you know, because of the roles that you obviously play, when we watch movies, you fall in love with a certain character and you want to behave like the person. And so sometimes, even before, you know, you auditioned or something like that, you know, okay, this is what I want to be. Is that the mindset that people should have when getting into this field of work?
Like the kind of person they want to be?
Yeah. Should you have a prepared mind? I mean, should you say, okay, me, I'm comfortable of being a mother, so...
I mean, that means you know your limitations. That means you've already set a limit for yourself. It's not bad if that's your limit, if that's what you can deliver. If you just feel you're going to mess everything else up and you don't want to make a fool of yourself, then please, by all means, stick to what you know. You know, so it's not really a bad thing, but it's always good to try out new things and dare yourself and push yourself. You never know. I mean, I've done a few roles that I didn't think I would ever be good at because I just never saw myself in that position. But when you're there and you're a true actor, you know, you're overtaken and you're overcome by just the love of the job. And, you know, it will come out naturally.
Do you watch Ghanaian movies? Have you seen any of our local movies? Not exactly.
Okay, I wait.
But have you featured in any of our movies?
I don't watch TV necessarily a lot.
Okay.
I actually don't.
But have you been featured in any of our local movies?
Oh yeah, probably the first few you guys did back in the day, in the early, like 2000, 2001. I was here to shoot a few movies with. I think I've done like 3 films here. Yeah. So.
You know, if I say this. Okay, cool. All right, you're watching Today's Woman. Today's watched by Ice Cool Purified Water, makeup by Papa Cosmetics. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us.